Someone who's able to present themselves well will use that everywhere in their personal life and in their professional life. So it's a win-win. Wouldn't you rather have someone at home that's interesting to listen to? The skills that I teach for speaking could be translated.
Masterful Leaders for men building business, family, and self. Hosted by Shimshon Meir Frankel.
For over 30 years, Eliezer Blatt has been the secret weapon behind CEOs, Olympic athletes, Oscar winners, and members of the Knesset, helping them overcome the ultimate professional bottleneck, the fear of speaking. Eliezer, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So as I know, high-performing men are often great at directing teams, but they struggle to shift gears at home. How can a founder use your concept of emotional branding to make his wife and kids feel deeply confident in who they are, rather than just managed?
Whoa, that's a loaded question. How do you take what we do and then bring them home? You know, when it comes to communication, when it comes to speaking, that's who we are. My job, what I like to do is try to get someone to come off, as we talked about, conversational and natural. And I would hope and want that this is how they're going to be using it at home too. You know, people are not going to switch and come home, hello, honey, how are you? Using strong hand gestures and eye contact. It becomes natural. The skills that I teach for speaking could be translated. How to use eye contact, the importance of eye contact, vocal variety. Wouldn't you rather have someone at home that's interesting to listen to? Look, everybody's different. It's not, so Eliezer, easy for you to say. You train people all the time. So, your family's used to, honey, I'm home. But everybody has whatever personality they have. I'm working with certain people. They're professional, but they might be introverted. They're not really speakers, but they have to get their information out because it's so valuable to their company and their clients. And so I'll work with that. And that's challenging. It's challenging. When I get the outgoing businessman, goes outside and say, generally, if you went to his house, you'd pretty much see if he had a sense of humor and that. You're not going to see big changes. If you do, then I have to send them to you for personality disorders. But these people, they go back, they use these skills. Someone who's able to present themselves well will use that everywhere in their personal life and in their professional life. So it's a win-win. He's going to be great for the TED Talk, but, is he going to be able to communicate with his wife and family when he goes home? Especially with a lot of the things that we're working on, the mindsets, the vitality, the passion, the energy. I'll give you an example. One of the things we do to practice their vocal variety is we read children's books. So I have them read children's books. We open it up and I say, read it. After I teach them about vocal variety, how to use pitch and volume and speed and emphasis. We'll exercise that, and then we'll open up the books and they'll each read a page. We'll go around. It's a hysterical exercise for these, when you see these executives now reading a children's book. But they read it, and they say, and I give them examples of how you can say it. And then they go home, and when they have children, they read the books with the children now with their newfound vocal variety. And the kids love it. And then mama, she wants to read to them. So she starts reading the regular way she usually reads. What do you think they say? Hey, we want daddy to read. Whoa, now she's not going to be one-upped. So she starts reading with energy and passion, and the kid gets it. Grandma comes for her visit, and all of a sudden the kid goes over, Grandma, you got to read this book. And the grandma sees the energy, and people have told me the energy in the house changes from a simple exercise of reading children's books. So you can see how it could be brought and used. But I would hope that the person uses the skills that they get at home also. And it's not easy. Since you asked the question, we're used to people being a certain way. So when I'm working with mama or daddy and they're coming home and all of a sudden they're using more vocal variety, wait a minute, what did you have for breakfast? All of a sudden the dynamic changed, but that's okay. That's okay. You know what example I use? What if you came home one day and you said, honey, I won the lottery. We're rich. Yeah. Would she say, what do you mean you're rich? Do you know we have to get accountants? Do you know that 50% of the people that win the lottery commit suicide? Do you know that we'd have to move? We can't live in this house anymore in this county. She wouldn't say that. Woo! So why is it that when we change a behavior and that comes home, all of a sudden something's weird about it? Because we're used to that person. But I tell them it's okay. People will get used to the change. Any benefit that we do, someone starts to work out, Hey, where's, I like my chubby husband. Where did he go? Do people say that, So why isn't it when we change our speaking habits, all of a sudden, are you doing one of those Eliezer Blatt speaker training tricks? Don't give me that vocal variety and that strong hand gesture and eye contact. I know what you're doing. It's okay. they'll get used to it.
It's been a real honor and pleasure speaking with you today, and thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with us, Eliezer.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
On Masterful Leaders, we believe true success is built across every part of life, not just business. If this episode added value to you, subscribe, share it with someone you care about, and join us next time as we continue building the full package.